Rolling. You have to say.
Sorry, rolling.
It's important to say it, Fogel. You gotta say it. All right. Levels looking all right. Clap, sync. Let's fucking do this. What's up? What's good? What it do? Oh, no, okay, no, that was shit. Let's try it again. What's up? What's good? What it do? Welcome everybody back yet to another episode of Just Jiving here with your host Tarek. And today is finally the day, Sir Matthew. I have a guest on, by the way. His name is Matthew. Today is the day, Matthew, when we get the episode out. Say hello, Matthew.
Hello. This is gonna be great.
Why do you sound so nervous, Matthew? Why do you sound under duress, Matthew?
I just gotta get in the swing of things first. Once I get the conversation flowing, it'll be a lot easier.
You're right. It's a lot, and you know what's crazy? See, you're doing this on hard mode because I have a little lubrication to loosen me up a bit. You're just gonna raw dog this whole conversation sober as fuck. I commend you for that.
Raw dogs is all I know, man. That's all I do.
Raw.
That's what they taught me in Sunday school.
Anyway, y'all remember to like, subscribe, share the podcast, follow the podcast. Really? Subscribe, follow, all that good shit. Yabba, yabba, yabba. Make sure you follow the Instagram page at just_JIVINN. Follow that Twitter at JIVINN_podcast. Send all inquiries and topics you think I could rant and rave on about to the Instagram, just_jiving, all that good shit. Like I said before, Matthew ain't drinking, but I am, sir. And you know, I brought something out special for you. It's called About Damn Time IPA. And you know why I brought this one out, Matt? Because it's about damn time that we finally got this shit going to where... Because the first time we recorded an episode, y'all, I lost the audio. The second time we recorded it, I got my computer stolen. The third time that we recorded it, I was out of frame and I fucked up the video and shit. So, can't really post that. Now, this is the fourth time. This is the fourth time we're recording, Matt. Can you believe that shit?
I can't, man. It's all a dream. When we first started recording, I was still drinking.
Yeah. Holy shit, you're right. You're right. And then you don't do that no more. Cheers to you, buddy. And I always ask every time, I'm like, yo, is it cool if I drink it? This motherfucker's like, yeah, it's fine, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, that was a shitty pour. But you know what? We'll deal with it. Matt, you see those two little canisters on the table? Two little containers? Well, before you reach for one,
Sorry, I'm eager.
we gotta give the audience. You gotta ask me, well, what are those containers, sir?
What are those containers, sir?
Is it? So I always have the problem of figuring out what to talk about when I have guests on, because I can always rant about some shit, but apparently, you know, people just don't do that. Apparently not everyone has a podcast where they rant and ramble their thoughts. So I figured that, you know what we'll do? In the spirit of the randomness that is Just Jiving, we have two containers with words in them. I've divided them up. I feel like category will always change, but I feel like I kind of tried to categorize them to have some kind of continuity between themselves. But anyway, we have containers in that word, we have words in that container, Matt. And from that container, you will pick one word upon which we will discuss that word for the episode.
Dun, dun, dun.
Why are you staring at me like that? You can't just stare at me, man.
Can I grab it now?
Yes, you can. You picked the black one. All right.
Let's see.
Oh, he's not even looking. I never said you couldn't look either.
Motivation.
Oh, that's so cheesy. Oh, damn. All right, well, I was the one who put them in there, so I can't even talk shit. All right, Matt. Motivation. What do you... Let's start with an easy question. How do you feel about motivation, generally speaking?
It depends on the subject. of like what is like work motivation, like
Well, everything is dependent on the circumstance, blah, blah, blah. Yes. But generally speaking, if you were to think of the word motivation, I mean, do you think of work? Do you think of like, oh, I'm motivated to go to work and do my best? You know, do you?
I'm gonna suit up for the man. I'm gonna give it my all so I can make the other man a buck. Okay, that's why I want to be here.
Exactly. Like, is that what you think of when you think of like if you're motivated to do something? What comes to mind for you personally?
Fitness, probably.
Fitness. Okay, you're motivated to stay fit.
Yeah, and staying alive. I like to live too.
That is
I'm
nice.
motivated. That's why I like to go to work, because I like to peace of mind, like we were saying earlier. You know, I'm motivated to have that peace of mind where I don't have to be like, oh shit, like I need to make sure I pick up an extra shift this week or else I'm not going to make my rent, you know, like that's also a motivating factor there. But fitness, when I think of motivation, I'm like, my body. But I mean, I'll like, sometimes I'm like, well, I wish I had a better, like, I mean, I have a good work ethic, but like motivation for like, you know, something more than just like what I have. Like I wish I had that, but a lot of times I'm just like,
So you don't think that you're motivated to like aspire for something more for yourself?
Oh, I am.
Outside of fitness?
I am. I'm just like, I guess the hardest part is like not knowing is the main thing.
What
But
do you mean?
Not knowing what I want to do.
Are you motivated to find out?
Yeah, but it's like,
Doesn't sound like it, Matt.
it's like
That didn't sound very motivated to
you know,
me.
you gotta like make these plans, and you're like, oh.
Why? This nigga said, you gotta plan shit. Damn, I don't know if I want to do all that. Matt. All right, so clearly you're not motivated in that regard. I guess you don't like planning for shit.
I hate it, man.
Really?
Oh yeah, I hate planning stuff.
You know we're adults, right?
I hate it.
You know, like that's what we have to do, right? We can't just. I mean, I guess some people can, sure, but do you just not plan for stuff at all? Do you just like, oh, I'm just gonna freeball it for the rest of my life? You know what I'm saying? You have a planned regimen for when you go to work out, right?
Sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna do this today, and then I'll just get in there and like I'll do what I'm gonna do. Like if I'm gonna do like chest or I'm gonna do like legs, or like I'll go and I'll be like, I'm gonna do this. But when I get in there, I'll be like, all right, what do I want to start with? You know, like they say it's better to have a plan of attack, but also I don't know. Like I feel like when I have that drive, like when I'm in the gym, it's like I don't need to like have a plan because I'm gonna get it fucking done. You know, like
you're gonna get it done, but isn't the point to get it all done? Like, you know, work out all parts of the body evenly and shit like that. What if you end up spending too much time on this part or whatever?
I guess that's just something I'll have to fix.
You just don't give a fuck, do you? So then are you really motivated to be fit, or is it just a placeholder, a time holder for you? Or am I being too? Is the word scrupulous? Fogel. Is the word scrupulous? Look up the word scrupulous. Right quick. Scrupulous. Because I feel like I'm being a bit too, what's the word? Judgmental, I guess. Not even judgmental. No.
Scrupulous, diligent, thorough, and extremely attentive to detail.
There you go. Wow. High five to me. Yes. Am I being too scrupulous in the fact that if you're gonna take it seriously and be motivated to do it, wouldn't it make more sense to plan things out so that you have a more even kind of, because the whole thing is to be fit, not necessarily to exercise one part of the body more than the other, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mix it up.
Yeah. Well, I don't know your regimen, Matt. I'm just, cause
I work out like maybe once every 2 weeks.
you what now?
I work out like once every 2 weeks and take the stairs.
You work out once every 2 weeks?
Yeah. Mainly just the stairs, man. I take like stairs.
Oh, you're being sarcastic. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. What? No, there's no way you're gonna have that chiseled chest and only work out once every fucking 2 weeks. Get the fuck out of here. But not that ass. If we're talking about motivation and shit, then wouldn't it make sense to be motivated to do the best you can in the thing that you love the most. And then kind of like in a sense, work the rest of your life around what you love the most, what you love doing the most, what you're motivated to keep up with the most and maintain the most. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just not a very serious person, so it's hard to have a serious plan about anything.
You're not a serious person, Matt.
Have you not known this about me?
Well, like, yes and no. Yes and no. And this is why I say what I say, because you get serious about shit and in like these little ways, you know, that not really a lot of other people see, but me who talks to you, I was like, okay, serious about that. You know, like you're more serious about not being on the Jesus table than a lot of what I heard about pretty much everything else in your life and shit. Well, you were more serious about that.
That's not, I felt like very disrespected there, because it was like, I'm always over on that side, and either that or the patio, which I understand the patio is more money, but it's also like, if you get it like 2 or 3 times in a week, it is killer on your legs, you know. It's like, that's a lot longer to walk. And that's not even to say, you know, it's going to be like busy, or sometimes they don't sit the patio, like depending on who's out there, you know. That's so true. It's like, then we're bringing all these fucking new people, and all the new people are getting that half of the restaurant, like right next to it, the good sections. And it's like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, what?
That is true.
What the fuck did I do to get shoved in the goddamn corner, and you're going to bring all these new people in that I'm fucking training? You're having me train them.
I've been seeing that too. You train them. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. By the way, for those who don't know, in the restaurant that we have, the Jesus tables, like the worst section. It's this one fucking big ass long community fucking table where the only way it's gonna get sat is if you have at least a party of 4. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like you're gonna have people who want to sit next to each other and be in separate parties because they're too close and all that shit. So it's like a community table. You ain't making money there unless you just so happen to get the lucky roll of the dice and you get mad big tops there that day. That's really it. And even then, it's like, fuck. Is it going to be at least a 6 or an 8 or some shit like that? And it's like back to back to back. And after you're like 4th, 8th top, it's like, dude, I just don't want another one right now. That's the worst fucking section in the whole restaurant. I fucking hate that table. But yeah, you were motivated to fucking say some shit about that.
I'd say that's the only time I really get very serious, is if I feel like I'm disrespected.
I see.
Like, I fucking don't care about the majority of things that go around, you know. Like, we walking down the street, like, as long as you don't interact with me like in a bad way, I don't fucking care about you, you know. Like, we could have a good interaction, but like, oh, that was a fun time, all right, moving on. Like, I just really don't care. But I feel like you're coming at me like and disrespecting me, I'm like, and I get very defensive, and I know this, you know. So like, someone could say something as a joke, and I'm on that fucking, you know, like, if I was in Madden, my defensive rating would be fucking 99, man. Because I'm like, right away, I'm just like, boom, I'm ready to go.
But you're also the type of motherfucker to say some shit that you think is a joke, and then another motherfucker is like, oh,
I know.
So how the fuck? How you gonna get mad when someone else does that? Damn it, Matt.
Well, I know how to see. Like, I have a great comedic timing. Okay, so it's like,
I see you're different. You're different. Got you. Like, I know what I'm doing. You know, like, if you get mad at what I'm saying, then that's on you, cause I'm just funny as fuck. Like, and there's no possible way that someone else might think that same exact shit.
No, sorry. My mom told me I was special from a very young age, so.
Oh my God. Well, they shouldn't have. God damn it. It clearly fucking went to your goddamn head, Matt.
No, I had to do this to myself.
What do you mean you had to do this to yourself?
My whole attitude, I crafted that shit.
I feel like all dudes to an extent craft their personality, because I certainly have this right here, son. This ain't fucking like just natural Tarek. Natural Tarek would get like angry at shit all the time and, you know, just be mad over the top and mad extra, all this shit. This is honed in, crafted, chiseled, you know, piece by piece Tarek that's able to get his shit on the fucking podcast Tarek. You know what I'm saying? So we all do that. I really do. I mean, not even just dudes, but Like, I understand what you're saying when you say, like, you've spent, like, time in your thoughts figuring out, I bet, how the fuck do I go about generally interacting in life? You know what I'm saying? That's probably what you meant when you said, yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't want to be like a social outcast, you know? Like, even if you don't want to be around people, you still don't want to, like, not be like part of the group. If you are there, you know, it's not a good feeling to be like, okay, this is not me, or like not my scene. So it's like you kind of gotta figure out how you fit in. And hey, being a cocky asshole,
you know, it only works with you, Matt, because you're attractive.
It's true.
So I mean, if you was like, I don't want to say fat and ugly, but if he was fat and ugly,
I feel like I'd be
and like
even
all
funnier.
sweaty and like full of pimples and shit, like maybe you might be funny, but also the creepy factor goes up for you a lot more.
So the creepy things I do that are funny right now, that would just be super creepy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See, so that's one thing I recognize too, is like I'm able to do these things because I have, like, I'm not taking advantage of it. Like, I'm just fucking doing these creepy things that people think are funny. Like, this is the thing. It's a fucking joke, man. Everything is a joke to me. Okay, like my looks, my body, it's all a fucking joke. I don't know why I take everything as a joke, but I just do, man. I can't help it. People are like, oh, you're a smart ass, or, you know, it's just like, I can't help it. I'll be like trying to fight with my brain. I'll be like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. Wait, you're going to miss your window. Say it. You know? I'm just like, fuck.
So can you really say that? Okay, well, actually, no. Different question. When you say you're motivated about your body, but you just said that everything is a joke to you, including your body, what is the motivation for it? To just maintain that body so that you can continue to just fuck around?
Oh, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like to look at myself in the mirror. That's one of my favorite activities. I'll be fucking honest. Yeah. I mean,
at least you're honest,
That's
bro.
the thing. Honesty is the number one policy. You have to fucking be honest, you know? Like,
I can't tell how serious you are about that shit, honestly, because I know to an extent, I know you're not lying. But I also wonder if, like, you wake up every morning and just, like, spend 5 minutes just, like,
no.
Like, look at these guns, son.
Of course not. Like, the morning is the best time not to, because, like, you just get, like, rested up, you know? Then once you hop out of the shower, if you have enough time, you can.
I see. After a shower.
But then you gotta throw on, like, Pony by Genuine.
Really?
Really. You gotta see how your muscles pop, man.
I always said that this motherfucker should be a stripper, at the very least, especially because you'd make mad bread. You'd make a lot, especially with the 30-40-year-old housewives and stuff. What? Fantasize about how their husbands used to look and shit. Oh, please, man. All I'm saying is, bad. You make a lot of money being a stripper or an escort. Why didn't you want to do that again? I feel like we had this conversation.
I don't know.
I feel like you told me why.
Oh.
And I don't think it was because you'd have to have sex with old women. I don't think that was the deal breaker for you.
My standards are pretty low.
I know you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
Just the whole lifestyle aspect of it.
When you say lifestyle aspect,
I mean,
what do you mean?
Strippers and escorts really aren't considered to be like having their life together. A lot of them are considered to be like drinking and drugging, and that's not something I really wanted to be around.
That, you know, it is really hard to not be around drugs when you're in that. You're anything like nighttime serving, nighttime bartending, working at a club, stripper, fucking prostitution, all that shit. Any of those nighttime activities, drugs are just aplenty and rampant. Yeah, like, I know that people who work at a restaurant typically do drugs, but it's usually the night crew. It's usually the night crew or something that does more. So, and it's probably because, nigga, it's at night. The nighttime is a different beast, especially when you're talking about that shit. You right, Matt. So, are you motivated to, I guess, keep your life on track?
Oh yeah.
Enough to, I guess, be able to be a sarcastic asshole that people find attractive, that's able to get away with doing creepy shit?
Yeah. That was what my life goals, man.
Okay. Wow. That's...
No, but like, I mean, from a year and a half ago when I stopped drinking to now, like my life has improved. First of all, I don't have to worry about rent anymore, so that's nice. I don't have to worry about if I fucking hit anybody on my way home because I was driving drunk, like that's very nice. Don't have to worry about being an asshole anymore and not remembering it or why I was an asshole. Now when I'm an asshole for a reason.
I have intent now.
Yeah. It's not just because of something else that happened a long time ago and I was just drunk, It was
Okay, well, in that regard, you're motivated to stay sober.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Boom.
I mean,
all right, so you do take something seriously,
I take my sobriety
motherfucker.
seriously.
There you go. You see, there's always something.
I will joke about it, but like that is one thing I'd say, very serious about. I don't, because I've experienced I've been down there, man. I've been rolling in the streets, like I have had that fucking time, and I don't want to do it again. So
I hear that.
I have no clue where I'm gonna go with it, but I know it's not gonna be down the gutter again where I was at. So
you're not like me in the sense that you like the taste of alcohol for the taste of.
Oh, I like beer. Like I like the taste of beer. Once I started drinking beer more often, like I did have I'd be like, yeah, like I just like to taste. I like to try different things, It's like,
did you want one?
What?
A beer?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I honestly just assumed that you didn't want one because there's a plethora. I have
Oh, I don't
sours.
drink beer.
Oh, you don't drink beer?
I don't drink alcohol.
Well, I thought...
We were just talking about sobriety.
I'm sorry. I thought you...
Just because I don't drink it doesn't mean
I thought you meant like now. You're like, oh, okay, no, I drank a beer like recently. That's what I thought.
No.
When you were drinking... Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Never mind.
No.
I was right then. Never mind.
No.
Never mind. Fuck, now I forgot what I was going to say. Shit.
We're just having a conversation about my sobriety. You're like, you want a beer?
I totally misunderstood you, deadass. I thought that you said in my brain, I'm like, wait a minute. This nigga drink beer now? Like, let's go. Like, that's...
Nah, that's great.
But either way, like I was saying earlier, the whole taste of alcohol, I guess, like, because I don't like getting drunk either for some weird reason, but I like the taste of alcohol. So it's pretty much like saying I like poisoning myself because it tastes good, which that's really what drinking is. This right here, it's like poison light. It's only 5% poison, but it's definitely still poison. There's no reason other than I like the taste of beer and shit to be drinking this. There's no health benefits. There's no, psychological benefits or anything like that. It's just I fucking like beer. You know what I'm saying? And you're over here, because every time I hear you talk about sobriety, I'm like, you know what? Cheers to you, Matt. Like, it makes me appreciate, in a weird way, it makes me appreciate drinking more, but not, again, to not get drunk. Because if I get drunk, then I can't taste the beer as good. Then it's just like, it's something I'm drinking, and I don't like that. I want to be able to taste all the flavors and the aromas and smell it and all that shit. So when you're like, oh, I don't drink anymore, and my brain is like, you know what? We should only drink responsibly.
That was my plan for a long time.
So why didn't that work?
Oh, I can't drink responsibly.
Oh, so you just lack self-control and discipline.
Yo, when it comes to that, yeah. Alcohol
I see.
Is a different monster for that.
I see, motherfucker. That's your problem. And that you unmotivated, that you lack discipline. That's what it is.
I'm pretty disciplined, man.
Oh, really?
I have my discipline in areas, but
outside of fitness.
Outside fitness, I keep a pretty clean house.
Okay. All right. Your house is actually really clean. Every time I go there, your house is pretty damn clean. You're right. And you're the only one who cleans, right?
Maya would help me. I mean, it would be me and Maya most of the time, but now that she's moved out, it's just me.
Because it's just when you say things, Matt, I have a hard time figuring out how serious. You know what you need to do is get like a meter of like a seriousness meter and be like, all right, this is like 50% serious. It's like, all right, cool, I can work with that. You know, like a reference. Because I have no, like, what if this is like 10% serious? What if this whole conversation is just like 3% serious? I have no fucking idea.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, it can be serious, it can't be serious. Like, I guess this is my whole thing about it, is like, serious or not serious, we're all gonna perish in the fires of hell.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
Just
You're right.
So it's like, try and have some fun while I'm here. And I mean, if I'm angry, I'm serious. Who was it? Someone at work the other day told me too that I didn't. I was telling them like my backstory with Brenda and Granielle, like how I used to work with both of them, and she was like, "Yeah, up until like just a second ago, I thought you were lying to me." And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Because you're telling me stories all the time."
Exactly. You're like the boy who cried wolf, Matt.
Here's the thing, though. This is one of my favorite things. Is like, I think it was Matthew McConaughey's book. It was like, liar will lie to you and try and tell you, try and convince you he's telling the truth. But a bullshitter will lie to you and tell you he's bullshitting you. You know, like, I don't ever like go around and like try and, you know, I'll fucking tell you this bullshit, and then right afterwards I'll just be like, nah, I'm just fucking with you.
I'm honestly not even surprised that you read a book by Matthew McConaughey. I don't know why that makes so much sense that you did, but it does. It's like, wait, of course you fucking would.
Yeah. He's got a great name. So,
Matt, what am I gonna do with you? Maybe this is why it's taking so long. Because I needed to see if you was really about this life. This is our 4th recording, sir. And you've improved every single time, actually. I'm really proud of you.
that's all I've ever wanted in my life.
Goddamn right. Well, that should be. Everyone should just look for Tarek to be proud of them. And that is the fulfillment that you need in life. That's all the fulfillment you need. You're goddamn right. I can't even do it straight face. I can't say it. You know, you intrigue me, Matt. We might have to have you on again.
I'm a weird guy, so.
Well, I am too. Matt.
It's like I said, like, I think when we were working that one day, I said, I think we get along well because we both, I can't remember how I put it, but you know what I'm saying. We're like, I'm very emotional. And like you mean, don't get me wrong, it's like you have your emotions, you show them, but you always try and come from some like a rational or like logical point of view. And I'm just like,
I try to.
I'm like, what? My feelings.
It's about recognizing the feelings, Matt, and then also recognizing, okay, how much of a significance do they have in this particular, like you said earlier, it depends. How much in this situation does it depend for me? Because sometimes I should give a little bit more of my feelings. Sometimes it'd be a little bit more rational. You know what I'm saying? It's really all it is. But the only reason why I came to those conclusions, Matt, is because I was raised in my own anger and it was just annoying. I was angry at myself for being angry all the time. It was so annoying. So I was like, all right, how do we not be angry? And then I just figured out how to do that. I'm still learning, Matt. But thank you for acknowledging that because I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that makes that. It's like, all right, cool. You're improving. If someone else is like, yo, you're more of a rational than an emotional person, like, I bet that's kind of what I was going for. So good shit. Now, Matthew, we're at about 31 minutes now, but I like the length of this conversation. I didn't want to keep it going because I feel like this right now is like the peak of it. You know what I'm saying? Like things are starting to get good. That's why we're going to have you on again. And last time you were here, you know how I like to end the show when I have a guest, right?
I don't remember, man.
God damn it. No one ever remembers. So I like to have the guests leave the audience with a little piece of themselves. You could be serious. In your case, you're probably not going to be. Oh, no. Well, never mind. Let me not speak for you. You can be serious or not. Or, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck you want to do. Just leave the audience with a little Matthew salt. You know what I'm saying? A little piece of yourself for the future and shit.
I guess one time I was eating this girl out. And then she farted right in my face. I kept trying to go, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, it happens, I guess. But I couldn't. So I just got up. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. And it was in an apartment she lived over right across. So like I saw her like walking out. She's like, I'll see you later. And that was the last time we hooked up.
Thank you for coming on, Matt. Yeah, that was the first. That was, all right. Thank you all out there for listening. Appreciate your time, your presence, and your existence.
Honesty and no shame. Sorry.
Tell your loved ones that you love them in person. Converse with your family and friends in person. And I guess if you get eaten out, watch out for the farts, I suppose. Y'all stay striving. Keep it jiving. We'll catch y'all beautiful motherfuckers here next week for another episode. And until then, oh, goodbye. Oh my God, goodbye. What?
Sometimes